What up everybody, welcome back to another video where today we're going to visit the armory and redeem all of our hard-earned stars on some of these new collections. This limited edition shotgun is pretty expensive in terms of stars, so I don't know how many of those I'm going to get. I feel like it's probably a wiser idea to hit the Train 2025 collection quite a lot. And in our last Fever Case opening, we didn't really take a look at the Radiant collection, the Ascent collection, or the Beryl collection much whatsoever, so I'd like to take a slightly closer look at those today. However, just before we do that, big shout out to this video sponsor, CS Money. Are you looking to swap around your inventory and give it that 2025 update? Then you may be interested in CS Money. CS Money is a skins marketplace where you can trade your old skins that you're bored of for fresh new skins. And you know the best part? You can do all of this in quite literally seconds. It's not only skin swapping you can do on CS Money, but also cashing out your skins into real life money. There are loads of payment methods accepted, including crypto and PayPal. So if you're looking to buy or sell skins quickly, check out CS Money. The link will be in the top pinned comment down below. It's hard to pick my favorite collection from these. I think the green energy does look really nice. And Battle Scarred is not looking so great. I was hoping for some kind of black scope alternative. And in terms of the Beryl collection, the Glocking Bird, I'm not too sure about the color combos on this one. And this Wintergreen AK-47 looks like it's going to have some cool shine to it in game. In terms of the Radiant collection, the AK is interesting. It looks alright, Probably not my favorite though. Bear in mind that the maximum that these collections actually go up to is a classified, not a covert, which will be very good for my trade ups because we have a whole bunch of restricteds in all of these collections that actually only trade up to one classified. So if I'm hunting classified, it's going to make it way easier. It won't work with the stat tracks though, because obviously these collections don't come in stat track. The glitched paint from the Radiant collection, I had hoped that this would be a little pearlescent and have like a weird shine to it, but in this 3D inspect, it's looking a little flat, which is a little disappointing. The Mulberry Deagle though, I think this will be quite a popular one. Final collection we haven't really checked out is the Ascent collection with the whole lunar theme. I absolutely love that. The Stratosphere M4A1S. It doesn't even look too bad in full Battle Scarred because a whole bunch of the stars stay. The Midnight Laminate, I feel like this is going to be a popular one as well. And everything else is a little basic and blue for my liking. Maybe the Zeus. It's crazy to think we have so many Zeus skins now. Prior to this, we had like 2 or 3. Now, there's been so many introduced with the new case and the new collections. We seem to have an endless supply of Zeus skins, even in the consumer grade category. But what we're really interested in today is the Train 2025 collection with that AWP LongDog. It's got an expensive price tag on it already. And if we were to get any of these classifieds, we could try for a little trade up too. If you saw my previous video, you would know I really like this Zeus. It's the way a Taser or a Zeus should look in my opinion. I'll probably rock this as my main Zeus for a while. So it'd be great to get one of those. It would also be really nice to get a whiteout in factory new. I wonder if the factory new rarity on this Tech 9 is really hard to get along with all the other whiteout skins that are in the game. That seems to be the trend. Let's start going through all of our hard-earned stars, trying to get that AWP LongDog. Let's have a little inspect of it. Ooh. Looks good, looks really good. As the condition changes from factory new to min wear, these red parts do actually tend to disappear into black, so you can get different looks for this thing which other people might prefer as opposed to just the standard factory new. Let's begin the hunt. 4 stars, the worst rarity possible to start things off with. Then it's a P90 straight dimes. Nothing but consumers so far. Ooh, there we go. Our first mil spec, the green line. Moving on to an AUG Steel Sentinel. Then a straight dimes again. Only one single mil spec so far. I do like the fact that this whole collection is exceptionally train themed. We got the LongDog. Oh, and we also have the Tech 9 whiteout. That's a nice one to get. Our first restricted. It's in field tested. It's not in factory new, but for field tested, that is pretty decent. It's a high-end field tested. Let's get some more. Ooh, the Late Night Transit. I like that one. It looks a bit like the London Underground map on it. As I was saying right before we got that Tech 9, the fact that these are all really train themed is really cool. I don't know if all of them a super train theme. The Mac 10 though, that definitely passes the train theme check. Look at that bad boy. I'm sure when you reload it as well and pull this mag in and out, I can imagine that looks really cool. Another mil spec. We'll have to check the floats at the end as well. Make sure we haven't got any crazy special ones. Ooh, the 2A2F. I guess that's some kind of train reference. I'm not really a train buff, so I don't know much about that. Please feel free to educate me. If you know the reference of the 2A2F, let me know down below in the comments. I think we'll save enough stars for about 3 or 4 redemptions of auto shotgun, which means we'll need, what, like 45 stars or so. So we can carry on farming this collection for a little while. We want to see that AWP, or we want to see that Zeus. We've already got the Tech 9, so we do have one restricted. That could have been the Zeus, which would have been very nice. But if we get enough mil specs, maybe we can try and get the Zeus anyway. Another 2A2F. Another one, and I believe that is probably the last weapon we can redeem from the Train 2025. If we're hoping to redeem 3 of these, that is. I'm trying to see if there are any good guides on the limited edition shotgun. It seems to be cloud patterns, which is pretty interesting. Light blue mountain patterns, green and blue mountains, the blue fade sunrise, the orange fade sunrise, the 50-50 fade sunrise. Then we have a full fade sunrise, a red fade sunrise, a yellow fade sunrise, viridian sunset, a heaven pattern. I feel like he's just making these up at this point, but it's looking like some of the most valuable patterns are this heaven pattern. That's looking really good. This full fade sunrise, that's also looking really good, and possibly a cloud pattern. I kind of like that one as well. We want to see one of those full fade rising sun patterns. Definitely not that. That's bad. Second limited edition shotgun. Show us a special pattern. Not that one. The very last one we can redeem. These stars have been absolutely smashed through. If you'd like to see me redeem probably 500 plus more stars on these new collections, slap that like button. I'll get farming and we'll make that happen. Very final limited edition shotgun of the video. I mean, it's alright. It's probably the best pattern we have, but it's looking a little well worn, that's for sure. This is some kind of mountains and sunrise pattern, but I think in the condition that it's in right now, it's not going to be too desirable. Let's do some trade ups of these new Train 2025s, the Late Night Transit, followed up by the Run Run Run. Final consumer. I purchased a bunch of acid fades so we could mix some contracts with the 50-50s and hope that we hit some new collections. First contract, Train 2025. That's what we want to see. Let's go. Oh, we got the Zeus. Nice. That is the skin that I wanted, and it's looking in pretty nice condition. Yeah, I thought it would be min wear. I think we'll be keeping this one for the time being. We can do one more mil spec to restrict the trade up. Train 2025. Yes, another Zeus. Very, very nice. Field tested this time though. We've purchased 8 P2000 Amber Fades. Whacking a contract for a 20%. That's something from the new Train 2025 collection. It's not the best odds I've ever seen. Oh, actually, it might be more than the 20%. This actually gives us a little over a 30%, about 16.67% for either the Hellish or the Latte Rush. And if we are to hit any of those for the crazy low odds, we can then throw that into another contract at 10%. I promise that if this hits, I will do that. So 3, 2, 1, Train 2025. Oh, let's go! The M4A4 Hellish. That is exactly what we wanted. The 16% coming through, and it's min wear. And we are going to hope for the best. There's a few other wild cards in here as well. We've got the Pantera Onça, which we can get the Welcome to the Jungle from. That would be pretty sick. We've got the Rainbow Spoon. We can get the M4A1S Fade from. And then it's 70%. Really bad stuff that we don't want to see. Ultimately, we would love to see the AWP LongDog. So for the outro, count it down with me, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope that you've enjoyed the video. If you want to see me attempt #1 floats of these new collections, loads of crazy unboxings, loads more star redemptions, then slap that like button. AWP LongDog, here goes nothing. 3, 2, 1. AWP LongDog. Oh no. Oh no. That's not at all what we wanted to see. But I promised that if we hit something from the train collection, I would try it, and I delivered. We'll get it next time. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.